What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode. We have made the move. We switched from Roma to Liverpool, as you can see right there on your screen. We're going to see if we can restore them to greatness. They came in second this year by 14 points. We need to be able to close that gap. And not allow City to continue to have that domination they have seen historically under Pep. Looking at the squad, we have Adrian, who is retiring this year, Kelleher, Jaros, who I've put on the transfer list, Pitaluga, who I think I'm going to resign and loan out for some time. Obviously, Andy Robertson, Simicast. We're letting Adam Lewis go. Owen Beck is loan listed, and Scanlon is joining Sheffield United on loan as well. Matip is joining Preston when the transfer window opens. We have Van Dijk, Joe Gomez. We're letting Anderson Arroyo go. Hanging on to Nat Phillips for now. We'll probably end up letting him go at the beginning of next year once the league kind of flips over. Sepp Vandenberg, Reece Williams. We have transfer list him, as you can see. When Cometio gets back, we'll probably transfer list him or send him out on loan again. Kwanzaa. And then you have the main man, Trent, TAA. They also have Arnau Martinez, transfer listed Rincon, letting Calvin Ramsey go on loan. We have Wataru Endo, Tyler Morton on loan, Basechas on loan. We have transfer listed Lucas Stevenson, João Mario. We've transfer listed. We're keeping McAllister, keeping Gravenbuck. Balagizi is transfer listed. We are going to hang on to Bobby Clark, letting James McConnell actually go on loan to Stockport. Obviously keeping on to Szoboszlai. Bassett, we're letting him go to Watford. Still have Harvey Elliott and Constant. Yeah, that guy. Giannis. Luis Diaz, Salah. We're letting Politano go. We also are trying to get younger at the same time. Still have Cade Gordon, Ben Doak. We'll probably hang on to both of them. Then you have Jota and Gakpo. They sold Nunez, but we will probably definitely look for a striker moving into next year. No one in the youth academy was worth it when I moved over, so I released everybody. But looking at the transfer hub, definitely, as you can see, some players from Roma that we might be looking to make that jump over to the Premier League with us. As you can see, Tammy Abraham, the center back that we had found, Shalai and Seaweld, and then looking at maybe bringing Connor Bradley back. And then Salah is getting old, so we're going to need someone out on that right wing, looking at Kulusevski and Savio. But we have James Maddison, Bruno Fernandes, Savio, as I mentioned, Edson Alvarez, Sangare, one of those two to kind of seal up that protection right before the back line. Alexander Isak, Danny Olmo, Mickey van der Ven, looking at Adam Morton as well, and Morgan Gibbs-White. That's going to be our transfer list. I'm going to go ahead and actually be bringing in probably Mickey van der Ven, Sangare, and Savio. In terms of people. We're also bringing in Colombo, who we did purchase already, who's that right winger switched to, or right wing back who switched to a striker, who has that 90 to 95 potential. So definitely bringing him over. Gonna make those transfers. In our transfer budget, we have 191 million. So definitely gonna spend some of that on, like I said, those aforementioned transfers to come in. We do have Champions League football, so we definitely don't want to see a drop off there. And now we will jump over into the new season. So the four deals on your screen are going to be the deals that we bring into the following season, but agree to now. We're going to be bringing in Savio from Bayer Leverkusen for 70.3 million. We're going to be bringing in Mickey Van de Ven from Tottenham for 30.8. And we're bringing in the trusty Shalai for 17.4. I'm going to get these deals agreed, and then we will see you once the season restarts. Looking through some of the free agents here, we're going to go ahead and sign Contreras. Just kind of looking at his stats and then based on his value as well. And then if we have a surplus of center backs, we can go ahead and send him out on loan, but definitely going to be signing him. We'll wait for the scouts on everybody else. Bowden might be the only other person we look at signing, just because of the formation we run. He is English. We are in England. So going to be looking there. Based on the values, he's probably going to be lower than 68, so we might be able to hang on signing him. Ahmed Diallo, I'm conflicted about, since we did just sign Savio, and Diallo in real life just beat Liverpool at the death in the FA Cup quarterfinals. So don't know if I'm going to sign him just yet. We have Vertissen. Obviously, I'm just scouting Messi. And then we also have Harrison Smythe in terms of a striker that we might be bringing in as well. So I'm going to get that deal done for Contreras, and then we will catch you on the other side of that. So as you can see, we were able to get that deal agreed for $10,000, dollars a week. We'll see him come in, and then we will make our way. We're also going to send out scouts as well, but if there's anything of note to bring to you guys, we will. We were able to agree a deal with Manchester United for Politano. He's 31. We're going to let him go. Yes, they are a direct rival, but we're looking to get younger at that position, and we're bringing in Savio anyway. Blocking all offers for Dominic Szoboszlai. Owen Beck negotiating a loan to buy deal, and then rejected the Bobby Clark deal as well. Looking through our objectives for the season, in Season 1 here, taking over for the mighty Jurgen Klopp. Within 2 seasons, kind of get someone up, play them in 5 games. Definitely going to be something we look to do, is building from the youth, as Liverpool do often. Signed one young player, did that. 15 games at home with a goal scored, and then within 2 seasons increase the experience to 28, which I don't really want to do. They want us to win the Champions League, they want us to win the league and win the FA Cup. They want us to gain $200 million from shirt sales within a season, and then 2 seasons grow the club by 25%, which is definitely doable. Looks like Roma was able to bring in Jadon Sancho. We weren't able, just due to the strictness, to negotiate for him, but I definitely want to look at bringing in Sancho just for one of those, stick it to United's. He didn't work there, but he'll work here kind of thing. But happy to see him go to my former team. These other offers, definitely not going to let Harvey Elliott go. Undecided on Tyler Morton. I'm going to delegate this to hopefully see what they can come back with while I kind of make my decision. But gonna agree to these deals for Anderson Arroyo and Reece Williams. So as you can see here, Owen Beck has been loaned out, Arroyo has been sold, Reece Williams transfer talks broke down, but we will look to kind of accept this Politano offer and the Stevenson offer as well. In terms of the preseason tournament, I might play one of these just to test out a new formation that I'm looking to run, but we will... I think... There you have it. João Mario is out the door. Looking at the first scouting report from the United States, nothing here to write home about. We'll probably reject all these folks, because we want the best of the best, the cream of the crop going into our youth academy. Finance-wise, we have $128 million to spend the rest of the month. Looking at my transfer hub, these are going to be some of the players I'm looking at to probably bring in with that chunk of change. So just going down, we will get Yusuf Atal off of there. We've got a couple young players right here that we are looking to bring in. Maybe bring Connor Bradley back. Looking at Akanji. Mark Guehi is his contract is running out. Adam Wharton will definitely look to bring in. He's fairly cheap. Can't bring in Mainu, which is kind of disappointing. Might bring in Vergara. And then looking at Ethan Mbappe, Zaire Emery. Since we need another English talent, maybe looking at bringing in Jack Clark or Samuel Illing Jr. Looking at James Madison and Jude Bellingham. Jude is going to cost a pretty penny. We need to save up for that, in all honesty. And then also definitely we'll probably pull the trigger before we play Manchester City on Eberici Eze. Looking at Musala. Dortmund are making a move for Xavi Simons. Also looking at Morgan Gibbs-White as well. Danny Olmo probably won't go after him. Just looking at Messi. Looking at Mbappe, but definitely won't be able to afford him. As I said, looking at Sancho still. Taking into huge consideration Rafael Leao, I might actually make that move right now to bring him. He hasn't signed a new contract. It's either him or Kvaratskhelia. But if I go for Kvaratskhelia, he's going to take up all of the budget. So making the moves for Adam Wharton, and we have Stefan Bisic, so I might not make that move just yet. But going to look at bringing in Eberici Eze. Our scout said we can get him for 18.4, so we'll look to get him for 18.5. Obviously, the manager hasn't been updated in this save, but he will be in the new one that will come after this one. I'm thinking about, for that save, it's going to be a journeyman save, so starting in like the MLS or Argentina, and make my way around the league. But we were able to get that deal for Eze. I'll work on the salary and then get to the Manchester City game. As you can see, we were able to get this deal across the line, welcoming him Eberici Eze to Liverpool. What a rise this kid has had from, QPR to Crystal Palace, and now at a massive club. Not saying Crystal Palace isn't a massive club, but at Liverpool. Hoping some of these deals actually go through this time, so we can see some folks head out the door. So that's where we're going to leave things for episode number 1. A few people that we've brought in terms of transfers. We have brought in Eberici Eze. We brought in Shalai, Mickey Van de Ven, and Colombo on the pre-contracts. And then in the window, we brought Eze in. Looking to sell a couple other folks. Have my main players blocked for now. In terms of folks I definitely 100% am not letting go. But looking to get rid of Reese Williams, Kumetio, Stevenson, Politano, Adam Lewis, Balagizi, and Rincon. Hopefully those players will exit the door here soon. But don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on those notifications. This is Zombie Joystick Gaming, and I'm out. Peace.